How's it going, everybody? It's Prod here and welcome back to another video. So today I wanted to make a video to talk about all the stuff that has been coming out about Deracine basically now for like the past month. That was when I first heard about it, when I watched a video from Maximilian Dude. Pretty much a couple of different hints that were given in Deracine about the possibility, and again, these are all speculations about Bloodborne 2 and talking about the unfinished tale, which people have been referring to as Bloodborne. I'm not really going to go into it in depth. It's basically just, my opinion. If you want to watch a pretty in-depth video, I would highly suggest you go watch Vadi's video. He just made one a couple days ago. He basically goes into a couple of different little hints that they possibly gave. The big one I think that everyone knows about at this point, which is the doll, which, makes contact whenever you hold it in Deracine. It was a good video. Check it out. But I wanted to give you guys my opinion because I definitely have gotten asked a lot on streams, especially, what do I think about these? Do I think Bloodborne 2 is going to happen? Would I want Bloodborne 2 to come out or, something new? So right away, I want to say if this is some type of hint, they are very small and we're probably not going to see anything for at least an entire year. From now, 365 days, literally nothing. Because Sekiro's about to come out. Maybe even more than a year. I would say something like a year or 2 years. Sekiro's about to come out in about 3 or 4 months. They wouldn't go ahead and be like, and Bloodborne 2's coming out in 17 months. They're not goddamn Hideo Kojima with Death Stranding. They're going to focus on Sekiro and nothing else is going to get in the way of that, especially when Activision is involved. Because if they did announce Bloodborne 2, I think it would probably take some money away from Sekiro. It wouldn't be much, but it would be some. Now, do I think that some of these little hints are credible? Absolutely. If you look at the hints, man, I feel like it's kind of obvious. There's something there. There's something there they're trying to say. They wouldn't just have little hints like that for specifically Bloodborne. Why didn't they do anything for Dark Souls? Any little Dark Souls hints? But they're so small that it's one of those things where, it's like a little wink. It's Miyazaki winking at the universe and saying, you guys know what's going to happen in a couple years. And I've said this myself before, but I definitely think that both Bloodborne 2 and Dark Souls 4 are probably going to happen. A little while ago, let's just say a year ago, I believe Miyazaki was saying that he was not going to be working on any more Dark Souls or Bloodborne games anymore. That he was going to leave the series behind forever, and that he was going to be focusing on newer games. But I feel like I read an article recently, and I'm going to try to look for it to see if I can post it in the description, if I can. But it was somebody interviewing Miyazaki, and he did talk about him making Deracine and Sekiro. And he said that working on those games definitely saw him see that there's still more potential for those series. Instead of completely saying this is never going to happen, which, let's be honest, throw a number in the millions at him, and he'll probably come back to make Dark Souls 4 or Bloodborne 2. Even though obviously it's not all about money for From Software like many other studios. They make video games that, are true to themselves. They're RPGs that are very difficult. Let the world tell the story instead of directly telling the story to the people. It might not be the biggest audience, but it's definitely an audience that is very loyal to the series. And they've done that for years now with Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, and I'm sure that Sekiro is also going to be the same, considering Miyazaki himself has said that Sekiro is the hardest of any of the games that they've made before. But now on to the topic again of the whole, what are the possibilities of Bloodborne 2 coming out tomorrow? Probably 0%, but in a couple years, like 80%. I definitely think it's going to happen. I definitely saw all of the evidence in Deracine, and I think after Sekiro, we're all going to want something like Bloodborne 2 again, man. I think that is honestly one of the most anticipated games that they haven't even ever announced. But, they went off to make something else, this new IP. Remember last time, man? Last time they went to make a new IP off of Dark Souls, people were probably kind of like, no, make another Dark Souls. And then they made Bloodborne, which in my opinion is the second best game that they've ever made, apart from the original Dark Souls. So my hopes is that Sekiro is going to be up there, but then also, they'll go back to their original series. Hell, I'd even take an Armored Core. I think that would be pretty cool. But either way, that is a very short-ass video that I literally just wanted to talk about the little hints and the little Easter eggs to the possibility of Bloodborne 2. I do think it's going to happen. It's probably not going to happen anytime soon. but eventually I think we will see it. And I feel like most people have been agreeing with that. Either way, guys, that is going to be it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know your guys' opinion. Definitely let me know what you guys thought of the little hint and the little Easter eggs that they had in Deracine. And Deracine is a good game, man. I played it for nearly 2 hours, and I made a couple videos on it. And it was a pretty fun game, and I'll most likely end up playing the rest of the game and maybe see if I could find those Easter eggs myself. Alright, everybody, have a good day, and I'll talk to you all later. Peace, everybody.